which is why I agree with Taylor. It's a balance. It's not, we're both born with things that the other desires.
I definitely think it's a balance. It's definitely a balance.
I agree with Taylor.
It's not one-sided.
Okay, so do you agree that the society determines what's valuable and what isn't?
No, I agree that men determine that.
So you don't think the state of a society changes how things are valued?
You said the state of a society?
The way that the condition that a society is in doesn't change the value of certain things? Here's what I'm getting at. Here's what I'm getting at. 400 years ago, a man being stronger than another man was much more important than it is today. You know why? Because we have machines that can do everything a nigga used to have to do. Mm-hmm. So your strength is not as important as it used to be, which is why men are less valuable today. Because all the things we used to have to do, a woman would have to depend on a nigga to go out there and pull that backhoe by himself.
Okay, but who created those machines?
We did.
Men.
Yeah.
So we still brought value in that way.
But this is also what I was getting at, because if you start talking about how sick a society is and why certain things aren't valued, because actually I agree with you 1,000%, brother. Men are valuable because all of the things that you're saying are true. Yes, our strength is very important. Our height is important because why? Again, you start talking about the animalistic, beastie, the beast side of all. No, not bestiality. That's the wrong word. No. If you start talking about the animalistic desires of us as animals, a woman ain't gonna want no nigga that's 5'2" because a nigga that's 5'2" can't do what a nigga that's 6'2" can do. More than likely, I'm just saying. It's not a blanket answer. But now we're living in a place where that shit is not really as important as it was when my granddaddy was a kid. Mm-hmm. Because back then they didn't have a fucking machine that you could just press a button and leave, or a mass, everything's globalized, like all of our food is picked and grown for us and shit like that. It wasn't like that. So the things that make us valuable are less important. But what you just said is a word, because you said men invented these machines, and men, see, that's why it's fucked up when women say, niggas ain't shit. What do I need them for? I got everything. I could just order some DoorDash, or I could order a landscaping company to cut the grass. Nigga, I don't need you. But the thing is, they be like,
you still depending on men because they're the people that's doing that.
You still need them. So
I agree.
Not
saying women aren't doing landscaping companies, but majority of that brute labor.
I agree, because men are the ones that sort of like, we made ourselves obsolete in a way.
That's what made me ask, like, what do you value? Because you might not have the strength to pull that whatever, but if you can reason or figure out how to do it, if you go get, that's not what I don't value how strong you look.
Right.
It's not about the visual. That's not.
Let me.
Well, I think when we say visual is going to be the first thing that gets you in the door.
Like to be attractive. You got to be attractive to get to the door.
Right. Definitely on both sides. I think so with women as well. I think is visual as well.
It's more on the man side though.
I'm not saying it's